Sounds like total shit.
Yeah, it's gonna sound like shit. Nobody uses the dick hole.
As you guys know, I'm a father.
We're gonna have to explain this to a 10-year-old.
You're talking about Donald Trump.
No.
Are you sure?
What did you even say to that?
Shave me up and bit my chest. Yeah, okay. Perfect.
Welcome to the Scruffy Brothers Podcast. I'm AJ.
I am Hank.
And I'm Drew.
This week, we are following up with our diss track from last week. So if you didn't listen to the last episode, I suggest going back and checking that out. Hank ended up winning the real or fake rap lyric game, Hank ended up losing. Hank lost. Hank lost the real or fake rap lyric game. Drew's rap knowledge reigned supreme and allowed him to read a diss track for Hank this week that Hank had to create for himself. So Hank is roasting himself and then giving the diss track to Drew. On top of that, we're talking about some weekly highlights, talking about Thanksgiving. Drew has prepared another weekly challenge, I guess, for Hank and I this week. Hank,
Fun little game.
what are we doing with this weekly challenge, Hank? What have we prepared?
So for this weekly challenge, Drew has a set of questions, and we have in front of us, I have mine cut into thirds like a peace sign. We have sandwiches, and we have 2-ingredient sandwiches.
Yep. Some nice,
all
disgusting...
with unique names. So, for example, I have the frosted flake. So I have chocolate icing and ground up black pepper.
Nice. One of mine is the soy nut. So it is soy sauce and Nutella mixed together on a sandwich. And we'll tell you the rest of them when we get to the game. So before we get too far into the episode, we got to start with the diss track. So, Drew, why don't you take it away?
Are you ready?
Oh, I'm as ready as humanly possible. So, Hank, this is a diss on Hank, written by Hank, performed by Drew.
Yeah.
In the gym, chest out, trying to look so tough. You do one push-up and say, that was rough. I do cock push-ups on your bitch's chest. You're so basic, you bust from touching a breast. Your legs so skinny, like a ghost with feet. Let me give you a treat, it's my sweet meat skeet. You like it salty or sweet, bitch?
Well done.
I've
been sufficiently roasted.
Yeah. Do you feel bad about yourself now, Hank?
Yeah, all the things I hate about myself.
I feel like us writing self-roasts is going to become a common theme.
My favorite line is, so skinny, you look like a ghost with feet. Because I wanted to say something about having chicken legs, but I was like, what if I just didn't have any legs? They're so
good.
skinny.
That's good. I like that. Yeah, I feel
love
like
it.
when... This is kind of thinking to the future, but when we need to make our fake SoundCloud rapper, I just realized we're gonna have to make some real rap music to put on to seem legit.
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna have to come up with some real songs. So maybe next week we'll try and come up with some topics and some lyrics for some real songs. And figure out how we do that, because that would be
maybe a good place to start would be where we're from, and then we can talk about our city.
Oh, that's good.
Repping our city.
We'll have to pick a spot.
yeah.
Gotta pick some obscure bumblefuck town.
Yeah, but we could choose anywhere.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I like that. I'm gonna write that down so I don't forget it.
Write it down.
So
maybe in the Midwest,
so rapper has
somewhere.
to pick city. To rap.
It's so cold,
there we go.
And I'm in the middle of nowhere. I'm out here all alone. Cutthroat.
Very cutthroat by myself.
Yeah.
Cutting whose throat? His own throat?
Anyway.
So it's time for our weekly check-ins part of the episode. So I know Hank has prepared a wonderful weekly check-in for us.
Yeah, just an embarrassing story.
Nice.
Before, getting ready to do everything for the holidays, I have to prepare everything for work and try to get all the trees ready and like multiplied so that they have time to grow. So I was in like one room all day basically, just working and working and working, and it's like so monotonous that I just wear my headphones and either listen to podcasts or listen to music. And there's like 2 places to work in the room, and little did I know somebody was working behind me, and I just had a large one sneak out of me in a flappy way. You know, I tried to even do the lean to the side
Nice.
to muffle the fart, but I just literally just leaned to the lean and rocked with it and looked backwards, and I was just like, oh.
There's a dude right behind you.
There's nothing I can do about this anymore. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see him.
That's so funny. Did he
Oh,
react?
I was gonna ask if you locked eyes with the guy. That'd be great.
I was like, you do it now.
That's so funny. Your turn.
But yeah, that's my embarrassing story basically.
Yeah.
Besides that, yeah.
I haven't really. I don't think I've ever farted in front of someone at work, but I've had like bad luck with. So Hank works in a lab, so sometimes like if you've got headphones on, like you might just be in the room by yourself. I work in a school, so like you never know when somebody's just gonna like come into your room. So I feel like it always happens for me that anytime I fart in class, someone walks in.
I like the aftermath.
Like it'll be my prep period where I'm just working, and I'll be like, "Ooh, I got a rumble," and I'll like let one out, and then like within 5 seconds, someone opens the door and they're like, "Oh, hey," and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, "Stay by the door, please stay by the door."
Yeah.
And then they never do. They always.
always
You're
walk
probably
in.
known as the teacher with the stinky classroom.
Yeah,
They don't even
yeah.
know.
They don't know.
Probably. And
Damn.
yeah, it like every time, like it'll be a bad one, and I'm like, oh god, please don't let anybody come in. And then they come in and they walk like right up to my desk, and they're like, hey, what do you I was just thinking about this thing that's not important. And I'm like, fuck, I'm just ready to jump out the window.
Do they realize?
I don't know, but probably.
Yeah.
It's
They
It's
really-
like it's like a mutual thing where they're like,
like, I'm just not gonna say anything.
yeah,
Uh,
definitely not.
and then
Definitely not.
Your story just reminded me of when I worked in Montclair. I worked in the like admissions office, and there was a like staff bathroom kind of down the like kind of in the middle of the hallway. Like it was outside of the office, so nobody from the office can like hear you. But I would go in there every once in a while when I was working, and very frequently there was someone like violently shitting. But it wasn't.
No.
It wasn't just loud. It was the fact that he is like moaning and groaning in the bathroom. Like I have never pooped like that in public where I'm like, like how bad must you be feeling that that's what happens to you? Like I could not
doing
imagine.
the double grab, push and pull.
Yeah, he must have been. But it was frequent, and I was like, who is this guy? And then after a couple weeks, I found out it was the mailman.
You look at the shoes.
No, I was like washing my hands as he comes out of the stall. Like, he didn't give a shit. Like he did not care. He just comes out of there like, "What's up?" That was me. I was grunting in there.
It's weird that he's grunting.
Yeah,
But
he was so
I guess
loud.
For the
That's
mailman,
just
like
how he poops.
I guess.
Yeah. At home, it's even louder.
he's just screaming. you hear him through the other room like.
What the fuck?
Oh my
Probably because he
God.
has no place to go, man.
Yeah, maybe.
He's in the mail car all day.
It
He's
could
gonna
be.
poop in an envelope. Where's he gonna go?
He's just got to get it out.
Where's he gonna go?
But yeah, that just made me think of that.
I feel bad. He needs some broccoli, dude.
Needs less broccoli.
You know why they call it nature's broom?
You gotta eat your roughage.
Yeah. Leafy greens make you clean.
Mm-hmm.
Not to talk about farts all day long, but this is taking me to something that I've learned is true, and lately I've learned is even more true.
Mm-hmm.
Never, never ever marry somebody before you are on a level that you can comfortably fart around them like willy-nilly all the time.
100%.
Because you never know, like not only that, you need to fart around them comfortably, but you need to have inhale deep the smell of this other person's asshole, because there are people, I guarantee you, there are people on this planet that you cannot stand their farts.
That is
You
probably
cannot.
true.
Oh no.
And if you aren't on a level of comfortably farting with this person, you're not gonna make it with this person when you start comfortably farting around them, because some people, their farts burn your nose, you know? Like I'm saying, some people, you know,
Cough,
some
cough.
people.
I get there pretty quick. In my experience,
Yeah.
I let it rip. Once I
Nice.
get to a certain point,
It's just happening.
I'm not gonna
First date.
I'm not gonna right next to you.
Yeah.
I'll like leave the room at first, but after a little while, I have a such control that it makes it artful.
Oh, very impressive.
It's like a song.
Oh, very musical.
Anyway,
No, I did not fart on purpose the first time. She like jumped at me, and I like went to catch her, and like as I caught her, I let one rip. So it was like to catch it, it was like. And,
you guys are just touching too.
Yeah. And then like as soon as she heard, she started like losing her shit laughing. And I was like, oh, thank God. Okay.
Yeah, you're like, whew.
Okay, it was funny.
Yeah, that's great. That's so funny.
Yeah. I was
Your weekly check-in, Drew.
That was it.
Yeah, that was it.
Word. Yeah.
That's where I'm at in my life. Shout out to the wife.
Shout out, and her
Love you.
her diet. That's so funny.
That is hilarious.
Anyway, yeah, that's about all I got for my weekly checkup too. Besides maintenance people being in my apartment, group projects being annoying.
You done any drinking over this holiday weekend?
I have. I had a nice Thanksgiving. I
Nice.
spent it with my coworkers. I did not travel, but that's basically my bubble. You know, everyone talks about their bubble of people. Mine is my coworkers. We work in the lab together. We all had to get tested before coming back to the lab, and we all wear masks in the lab all the time.
That's good.
So we had a tiny Thanksgiving together, which turned out to not be so tiny. We had a turkey, ham. There was only like 5 or 6 people.
You just had a lot of food.
Yeah, we just had a lot of food.
Nice.
Oh my god. And I ate a lot, and then I had, what did I have? This guy in my lab, he made some nice, like, it's not punch, but like cider.
Okay.
So I had cider mixed with vodka, and then I had beer, and then wine, and then I had some mead that I bought, which is 19% honey mead.
Okay,
and then
pause real quick. How did you feel about mead? I tried mead once. It was like me, Keith, and Nick just were memeing, thinking about Skyrim and how they drink mead. And we went and tried it, and I did not like it. Do you like mead?
It depends on the kind, man.
Okay.
I've had some that is really great, and this one that I got was like a little gross. But
Okay. All right, continue.
yeah, I've had some that just taste like wine.
Yeah.
But and then I got home and I opened a Corona. I was on Discord with my friends playing some League of Legends.
Nice.
And I was just like, and then I was like, what? Why am I so sweaty? I put my hand on my gut. It was bloated. I was like, what's going on? I'm trying to clear my jungle camps. And then I just had to type in the chat, I'm a puke. BRB. I hit recall and went and threw up all of my Thanksgiving food.
Oh my god.
It was terrible.
That
Brushed my
sucks.
teeth.
No.
Came back and won the game, baby.
Nice.
Let's go. Let's go.
That's so
I don't want to
funny.
be too gross, but it was one of those ones where you got to hold it in your mouth for a little bit.
Oh, great, great.
Oh, come on.
But I got it all in the toilet. That's what adults do. They
That
get
is
it all in the
impressive.
toilet.
That is really impressive.
Yep.
I know when I was probably like 12 or 13, we were driving down to the dentist office, which was our dad's dentist office. And it's like a solid, probably like hour and 15 away from home.
It was far.
And so like we had breakfast, we went there. I was like either reading or, knowing me at the time, probably playing Game Boy in the car, and I got car sick. And
Yeah.
I'm like feeling it slowly. I'm like getting the cold sweats as we're getting closer and closer. I'm like, Mom, I'm not feeling good. And we were like so close. I'm like, I think you might have to pull over. And she's
Oh, you
like,
knew.
oh, we're almost there. Just hold on. You're fine. You're fine. I'm like, this isn't good. Like, this is really bad. And she's like, you're fine. And then literally we are the parking lot. So he was at like, there was a road, and his office was on like the corner, and you could make a right-hand turn to go down to the parking lot. And we were like right in front of his office, about to make the right-hand turn, and I feel it. And so I'm like, I know what I'll do. I'll clamp my mouth closed with my hands.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Guess
no.
what doesn't keep it in? Clamping your mouth
Your
closed
hands.
with your
Yeah. Yeah.
It
Oh, no.
it turns your mouth into a sprinkler.
Yeah. Like a pressure.
Yes.
Like a pressure washer.
So it shot all over the car. I started opening the door as we're on the side of the road. It got like everywhere. It was so bad.
Fuck.
Yeah.
And then Dad had to go and look in your
Yeah.
smelling mouth for your dental work. God damn.
Yep. Sorry, Dad.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The plot twist is it wasn't the worst one that he smelled all
No,
week.
probably not.
No,
Honestly.
no. Who knows?
Yeah.
But
But that was like I was like so upset because it got like all over my clothes and in the car and everything. It was bad.
that's the worst. The
Yeah.
cleanup is always the worst.
Oh, it really is. There's like, we'll take a portion of an episode later in case people are grossed out by this, because I have some ridiculous like puke stories from college. So we'll make the puke-isode, so that way people are skeeved out, then they can skip.
That's a good title
They
though.
can skip forward. But I have some like unbelievable stories because I lived with someone who could not control themselves when it came to drinking. He would frequently drink a lot, and then would smoke and then eat a lot,
Oh, and then just puke
and
like
then he
crazy.
would puke every time. And he
Oh.
realized, he was like, every time I smoke weed when I'm drunk, I throw up. And then he would come back from a party and he'd be
Throw
drunk
up.
and he'd smell like weed. And I'm like, yo, did you drink and then smoke weed again? He's like, yep. I'm like, cool.
Oh my god.
I can't wait for you to throw up. And then every time he would lay down in bed, and then
Oh, and then get up.
sometimes
Don't lay down, man.
sometimes he couldn't get up because he was too drunk. But anyway, that's for another episode.
Oh, yeah. All right. Sorry, I'm just like I want to know more.
I know.
It's
It's yeah. That was a fun 2 years of living with him. Why did I? Anyway,
Yeah.
Let's come back for the second year.
yeah, yeah. This was fun. Let's do it again, but with another one of your friends.
My God.
Yeah. So maybe we'll do a AJ's college experience episode, and part of that will be the Puke Chronicles.
That's hilarious. That's
yeah.
hilarious. Speaking of almost puking,
Yeah. Speaking
Do
of
we
almost
wanna-
puking.
we want to get to the sandwiches.
Yeah, might as well, unfortunately. All right. So we have our sandwiches here, and Drew has created this game for us. If you want to explain what you have prepared, Drew.
Yes, I just have a few questions. Most of them are multiple choice. I
Okay.
have maybe one or two true or falses.
Okay.
I want to dedicate this to all the people who had to have Thanksgiving, their first Thanksgiving home alone, by
Mm.
themselves. Maybe they don't really know how to cook, here's a couple sandwiches for you.
We're happy to eat these sandwiches for
Yep.
you guys.
Yep.
It's the best thing to do is
Oh,
just
yeah.
to stay home
So
right now.
should
but-
we go through what our sandwiches are that Drew artfully created for us? So
that's-
Hank and I each shared one already, but we'll just go through the whole list. So Hank, give us your 3, and then I'll go over my 3.
So, starting from the top, me and AJ, first of all, are sharing
Mhm.
one sandwich.
Yes.
We both have the Mayogurt.
Yep.
Which is a 2-ingredient sandwich is the name of the game, basically.
Mhm.
We have mayo, and then I have strawberry yogurt.
Yep.
What do you have, H?
I have mayo and plain yogurt, which probably is worse.
I don't know,
Ooh.
man. I think it might be better, to be honest.
It might be. It might just kind of
It's-
meld together.
Mine's gonna be sweet.
I
And
guess
then
we'll
I
see.
have the Jahamwich,
Mm.
right?
Yep.
Which is strawberry jam and ham.
Mm.
And then I have the frosted flake here, which is chocolate frosting and pepper flakes. I think that you misunderstood me. I meant bell pepper in my text message, Drew, but this works too.
That
Yes,
does work.
yes.
That does work.
AJ, your sandwiches?
Oh yeah. So I already told you one. So that was the soy nut, right? So we got some soy sauce that I I blended together with Nutella.
Oh, you blended it.
Yeah, like I
Ooh.
100% incorporated it into the Nutella, which
Oh,
I
wow.
kind of I'll be honest, I kind of have high hopes. I feel like it might make it kind of like salty sweet. I don't know.
Okay, we'll see.
Good luck.
Like
have
Hank
fun.
said, we're sharing the May yogurt. And then I don't think we have a name for this, but it is olives and peanut butter, which I am not looking forward to.
Olives and peanut
If
butter.
anybody's wondering, it is crunchy peanut butter. Not that makes a difference.
Ugh.
Oh, it makes a huge difference. Always crunchy.
Yeah. I mean,
Really?
Yeah, I'm a huge crunchy fan. Crunchy or bust, unless I'm baking.
Mm.
You're not a smooth guy, are you, Hank?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, get out of here with your peanut paste, man.
Yeah, I'm kind of a smooth with honey kind of guy.
All right, I can.
Ugh,
Peanut butter and honey is a good combo.
it is good.
Not
It
bad.
is
I make the peanut butter slice, dude. It's just you make a peanut butter taco with one. It's a perfect snack. And then you put honey on it.
That does sound pretty
Peanut
nice.
butter slice.
You know what? Drew turned me on to orange marmalade, which I had never had before that.
Yeah.
I
Sounds
remember
pretty good.
Drew always eating peanut butter and orange marmalade, or just orange marmalade with toast. And I am a huge fan of the marm life.
You're welcome. And yeah, so for each wrong answer,
Mm-hmm.
whoever answers incorrectly is going to eat one of their sandwiches.
Yep.
And the winner will be whoever doesn't eat all of their sandwiches.
Yeah.
But no Marmite for our sandwiches.
no.
And question one.
Go for it, Drew.
All right, ready?
Yep, I have a little pad here to help me track my answers.
There you go.
Okay, cool. All right. Early 1900s Thanksgiving tradition included,
Kidding me?
okay?
Okay.
A, dressing up in costumes. B, hiding baskets of eggs. C, blowing a harvest tune on the cornucopia. Or D, giving presents.
Shit.
All right, so we have A, dressing up in a costume.
Mm-hmm.
B, hiding eggs. C,
Yep.
blowing a harvest tune
On the
on
cornucopia.
the cornucopia.
And D is giving presents.
D, giving presents.
All right, I have my answer.
You have your answer already?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I'm just picking whatever I think makes the most sense.
I'm picking D.
We gotta count down, Hank. Jeez. All right, well, in that
All right,
case,
ready?
I'm picking C. I guess we'll just skip counting down this time.
All right. The answer is A.
fuck.
Dressing up in costumes.
What?
What? Get out of here,
Yes.
dude.
Early 1900s Thanksgiving tradition. People dressed up in costumes.
Fuck.
That is fact.
man. All right, Hank. Wanna go in for a May yogurt bite with me?
What is the cornucopia?
That's that thing that you put on the center of the table.
It looks like a
Does-
horn.
Yeah.
It does look like a
think
horn,
that's
but
why
it's
they said
not a
that,
horn.
'cause
It's
it's not.
actually a basket. It's
Yeah.
actually a basket.
All right, Hank. Cheers.
I'm ready. I have my mayo
All
gurt
right.
here.
Cheers.
I'm so excited.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, eat it nice and close to the microphone, ASMR style.
It's actually.
Oh yeah.
I gagged. Oh,
I'll be a little bit of a weirdo here.
ugh.
It's not that bad.
Mine's fucking gross. Oh my god. It was all strawberry at first, and then I got hit by a fucking eggy aftertaste.
You know what? I think the plain yogurt really helps here because it basically just tastes like an egg salad sandwich. Because
Yeah.
it just tastes like yogurt with a little or mayo with a little something else.
Ugh.
Mm.
Mine was
That
just the
texture.
sweetness versus the strawberry. Just
Yeah.
did
Alright.
me in there.
So it's 0-0. All right, Drew.
All
Hit us
right,
with number 2. Let's count down this time, Hank. No calling out answers.
I was excited.
All right, here we go.
Mhm.
Americans enjoyed dressing their children up like blank so much that the day became playfully nicknamed Ragamuffin Day. Ragamuffin Day. Okay.
Ragamuffin Day.
A. Bakers. B. Muffins. C. Hobos. Or D. Italians.
Oh shit.
Hmm.
Fuck, man. All right,
They
I got.
enjoyed dressing up their children like blank so much
I'll say.
that the day became Ragamuffin Day.
Now my thing is like, is it the obvious one,
Yeah.
or is it fucking hobos?
I think
Like-
I got my answer. I think I got it.
Yeah, me too. I
All
guess.
right, give us the countdown, Drew.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
C.
B.
You think it's muffins?
Yeah.
No fucking way. If it's muffins, I'll eat a whole fucking sandwich.
Nobody said Italians? Come on.
Is it Italians? I swear to God.
I think
What if
it's
it was Ragamuffin Day?
Hey, now I got muffin.
What is it?
Yeah.
You gotta tell me.
The answer is C. Hobos.
Yes.
Fuck.
Yes. I knew it was not. You thought it was muffins?
Yeah, ragamuffin.
All
The only logical answer.
right, Hank. What are you biting on?
I guess the jaham witch.
I think that one's gonna be pretty pleasant.
It's gonna be good.
It's like sweet ham. Not bad.
Yep.
Not bad.
Tastes like ham.
Nice. That's exciting. Don't eat too much of that. You gotta save it.
Mm-mm.
You gotta save a bite in case you need it for later. Oh, you're eating the whole. You're saving your shitty sandwiches for later. Joke's on you. He's eating the whole jahamwich. You should have saved
thought-
that as a chaser.
I thought once we ate the 3 sandwiches, it was over.
Maybe, I don't know. I kind of forgot.
Fuck.
Yes, that is correct. What
That is
after
true.
the 3 strikes?
Okay.
So Hank's on the brink right now.
I am.
Okay.
Thin ice, baby.
Alrighty, ready for the next one?
Yep.
Sure.
Hank's about to go 3 and out.
I am.
Okay. All right. So, the Macy's Day Parade. You guys are familiar.
Yes.
Okay. Back in the day, the Macy's Day Parade would do the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade
Mm-hmm.
would do what with their balloon floats at the end of the parade? A. Release them to the heavens and offer a cash reward for whomever finds the deceased corpses of the parade floats. B. Murder them with blow darts
Mm.
and then throw them away. C. Give them away in a raffle. Or D. Auction them for charity, benefiting education systems and Native American reservations.
All right, I think
What would
I'm
they
ready.
do with the? You ready, Hank?
I really want to pick. Fuck.
This is to stay in the game for you.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know. Can I have a phone call? Can I phone a friend?
Well, do you have
You can phone
extra?
AJ.
Do you have extra mayo, mayo-ish,
I
mayogurt
do
left?
have extra mayo.
All right. Well, then in that case, I'll give you I'll give you a fourth if you get this wrong, and then you got to take another mayogurt bite.
All right. I'm ready, I guess.
All right. Give us the
Okay.
countdown.
3, 2, 1,
D.
go.
Yeah, it's D,
It's got to be D.
but it's actually B. But my answer is D.
You think they murdered them with blow darts?
It's the only way to get him down.
The answer is A. They would
Fuck.
have balloon races.
Get out of
They would
here.
They would release the balloons into the sky, and whoever was the first person to find them and bring them back would receive a cash reward, like 50 to 100
Really?
bucks.
Wow.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah,
insane.
until someday they had some kind of problem, like it interfered with like an airplane or something. Okay, we can't do this anymore.
Just imagine fucking flying your airplane and then like 60-foot Pikachu flies into your plane.
And crashes you. Both engines are down.
How did Poppy die, Mommy?
Yeah.
Pikachu killed him.
Yeah, Pikachu. Then this guy like has a quest against Pokemon
Yeah.
for his whole life.
Burning down
Jesus.
trading card centers. All right,
That's how.
which should I eat? I got
What do you?
I got my soy nut and I got my olive butter.
I chose my best one second, so I think you should do the
Soy nut.
Soy nut? Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I have to eat my last one too.
Yeah. What's yours?
Pepper and frosting.
Well, I feel like that could be kind of nice. Like a
It's
little,
not gonna be bad.
a little
yeah.
sweet and a little spicy.
Yeah.
All right. I took a big
Bottoms
bite.
up. Ooh,
You know what?
Were you right?
Pretty good.
Yeah, mine's good too. Damn it.
Not bad.
I didn't put enough pepper, I guess. I put a lot of pepper though.
I feel like I
But
probably could have put more soy sauce. I use the like Chinese food packet, so it's not really soy sauce. But
What is it?
not bad. It's like I don't know, something else.
Fishy water?
Yeah. You just dunk a fish in some water.
Salty fish water?
Let's see. Fake soy sauce is I don't remember.
Huh.
Oh, hydrolyzed vegetable protein.
Interesting.
Yeah. Not that I know what that means, but
Test tube. It's test tube soy
yeah.
sauce.
That's
I
some
don't
of
want
that.
my kids to be eating none of that test tube soy sauce.
You eat that, you grow up a liberal.
Yeah. I don't want to go any further.
All right, we got one more. We got
It's
one
gonna
more.
Yeah.
This is the final round. If Hank loses, it is game over. So this is I gave Hank a final strike since he started off rough.
I suck at multiple choice, I guess.
I guess so. I mean, I've only gotten one right, so let's be real.
True.
Right? Yeah, because I ate mine and then I got the one right. Yeah, I've gotten one right so far. All right, possibly the last one.
all right. Oh man, I got two good ones.
Now we'll see if we both get this right. We continue.
Oh fuck.
Okay. All right. The best way to check if a cranberry is ripe. A. Taste it. B. Bounce it. C. Eyeball it. D. Smell it. Or E. Listen to it.
Oh fuck! I thought I had this one.
I thought I was gonna be floated.
Me too. I think of the cranberry bogs, the ocean spray commercials.
Yeah, me too.
All right, I think I'm ready. I'm in between two, but
Cranberry.
Cranberries.
Cranberry.
I always drink cranberry whenever I am
I guess I'm.
Anyway.
I'm ready.
All right.
All right, ready?
Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1, go.
B.
B.
Oh.
Ooh, it was
B?
bounce it.
Nice.
Yes.
It was?
If
Yes.
Clutch. Fucking
If
clutch.
it bounces at least 4 inches high, then it is ripe.
Very specific.
Oh, there's a. I'm surprised there's not a scale for
Yeah,
it.
they have a little ruler next to it, and they bounce it.
It's like a machine on a conveyor belt. Like
They have to bounce each one, otherwise they flick it off.
the next tube in the process is 4 inches high.
Ooh, very smart. Look at you,
All right,
Hank.
let's get it. Let's get it.
All
Let's
right,
get it.
next
Next question. I'm heating up.
Rapid fire. Hank,
All right, next question.
Hank really wants me to eat that fucking olive nut.
Hell yeah.
All right, here we go.
Uh-huh.
What utensils did they use at the first Thanksgiving? A, forks and knives, duh. B, spoons and knives. C, just knives. D, chopsticks made of knives, aka knife sticks.
If it's knife sticks, I swear to God. All right. What were B and C again? B was spoons and knives, and C was just knives.
Just knives.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay. I think I'm ready.
You ready, Hank? It's a tough
Sure. Sure.
one. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
B.
B.
Oh.
You both said B?
Yeah.
Spoons and knives is the correct answer.
Yes.
I was heating up.
Forks were not popularized for a long time after
Nice.
that.
I thought forks would be too difficult.
Yeah, they wouldn't have the technology to like blacksmith the fork yet.
Mm.
Also, I think I remember people like stabbing themselves in the mouth like a lot really early on. So I remember learning about that.
It's
They're
just
like,
like
yeah,
a
people
death
were just
sentence.
really bad at making forks early on, so people were just there's really not much better than a knife.
I wonder if they made a spork or a fork first.
Good question.
Ooh,
Because I feel like a spork would be like the natural next step from a spoon.
Yeah.
true.
And then you would like
And then you'd be like, oh, why don't we just make this the thing?
the pointy things longer.
Yeah.
Unless,
question.
unless they discovered knife sticks,
Mm.
because then
Mm,
you need forks or knives.
yeah.
True.
Or sporks.
You just
Or
use knife
fork.
sticks. That's actually what they before they created chopsticks in China, they just had knife sticks, but too many people died. That's
It was a different world back then. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? You needed to defend yourself
Yeah.
a lot more.
And if you weren't used to using the knife stick, then when you eat, like if you're really hungry, sometimes you just chop your mouth up and then
Then
game over.
you get to eat your tongue though, so
Yeah.
at least you get some meat.
Delicious. Humans need their protein, you know.
Do you have one more, Drew? Are we calling it?
I do. I have a couple more. I could do one real quickly.
Yeah, let's do one
okay.
final question to see if we can get me to eat this mayo nut.
Yes. All right.
Shits and gigs.
Mhm.
Okay. This one's gonna be a true or false.
Okay,
I think you should eat it anyway.
maybe I will. I'll be a sport.
The settlers and the Native Americans celebrated their first Thanksgiving together in the New World on the second to last Thursday of November, 1621.
God fucking damn it. All right.
Guess I'm as ready as I can be.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Go.
False.
False. It was on like the third fucking Thursday or some shit.
False is correct.
Hey.
Thanksgiving Day, as we know it, was chosen by President Franklin Roosevelt
Hey.
as a marketing
Ah.
scheme to encourage more holiday shopping and boost the economy.
Dude, every holiday is just a marketing scheme. It's ridiculous.
Welcome to America.
Yep.
Did you guys buy
Corporate
anything
America.
for Black Friday?
Yeah. I bought a couple things. I bought some things for myself. I bought a couple gifts. I bought a new keyboard and mouse for
Oh,
myself.
that's cool.
Um,
Maybe I'll look for a keyboard.
yeah, I got a nice mechanical keyboard. And I got both Razer products because I'm a chroma snob. I like the
Edgy
funky
teen.
colors. Yeah,
I'm just kidding. Oh, the colors are really cool though.
yeah.
I thought about getting an espresso maker,
Ooh, very fancy.
which I don't want to jump the gun, but that's my Scruffy suggestion for this week.
Ooh.
Is to whip your milk for your coffee and put a little brown sugar in it.
That
It's
sounds
totally
good.
worth it. The extra 30 seconds or whatever. I've been making like these little lattes in the morning.
Ooh.
Also, I hadn't had coffee for like 3 days or something like that, so it was just like, oh, we're back.
Life juice.
You drink coffee, Drew?
See, I was always a tea guy,
Mm.
and then I got my ancestry results back, and it said I was very, very English. So that's why, apparently.
That makes sense, actually.
That's pretty funny.
That is. You're.
I didn't know that you did that. Now the
Oh, the
government,
ancestry thing?
yeah, the government has your DNA.
Good thing you haven't murdered anybody.
They can clone you.
Well, did you hear about the guy that got found because he did the ancestry DNA? He was like a murderer, and they had
Oh,
his
yeah.
DNA. Yeah,
I know all about that shit.
that's just crazy.
The
it makes
Golden
sense.
State Killer.
Yep. Speaking of Golden State Killer, I guess I'll eat this sandwich now. that was
Oy.
not a transition.
Oy.
At this point, my bread is hardened. I'll give you you guys, since you can see, a close-up view. Of
Wow, that is a lot of
I
olives.
did a lot of
really,
olives.
You really made that a thick sandwich.
I'm going for the gusto here. I'm gonna
Thick.
Where do you buy your olives?
the store.
Okay.
The olive store.
Because I like olives, but I never buy them for myself. It's good? No way it's good.
Bro.
It's good? Peanut
the
butter and
fuck?
olives?
Dude. This is a
You're
weird
weird.
experience.
You're weird.
I'm not fucking with you at all. You should try this. It's not good in like the typical like, ooh, let me make myself a sandwich. But somehow the fattiness of the olives and the fattiness of the peanut butter, it really works. That's like oddly good.
Okay.
Mike.
How do you rate it compared to peanut butter and jelly?
Like, let's say, so I love peanut butter and jelly. I was eating
Yeah.
way too much peanut butter and jelly. So let's say our baseline peanut butter and jelly is the 10, right? With like a delicious, ooh, so good. This would be like a solid 4
A 4?
compared to a peanut butter and jelly. Like I said, it's not good enough where I'd be like,
All right.
ooh, let me make myself a sandwich of this.
Yeah, but it's not terrible.
It's actually like, I thought it was going to be disgusting, but the thing that I don't like the olives. Hold on.
Oh, you got a little booch?
need
You
to
got a little
sip.
kombucha?
I got a little kombucha.
Really gets things moving.
Mm-hmm.
I like that flavor.
I got cosmic cranberry.
Yeah, it's good.
But yeah, like the peanut butter somehow gets rid of like that brininess and just gives you kind of like the salty fattiness of the olive. Surprisingly good.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it's kind of like when you eat like if you make yourself a little cracker with like a little olive spread and a little cheese or something. It's just kind of, I don't know. I'm like amazed. I'm speechless with how decent that was.
I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm happy that you didn't throw up when you ate your mayo.
Mayogurt? It was close though. Oh, also I left the strawberry yogurt in the car overnight.
Oh, maybe that's why.
Oh.
That might.
But it's closed. I googled it and they said if it's closed, it's good because
Really?
Yeah, because like you'd definitely be able to tell if something's wrong because yogurt has the bacteria in it. So if it had any harmful bacteria in it, it would like really be terrible. But it tastes exactly the same, so it's fine. It's pasteurized.
I
Right.
guess.
Okay.
I guess. It still makes me uncomfortable.
It's fine. Or not mayo. Yogurt's kind of gross anyway, so
Yeah, yogurt's weird.
I still love it.
Yeah, I used to eat it a lot more, but recently not as much. I think it's just a timing thing with me. Like in the morning, I just gotta like scarf something down and go.
Yeah.
Because I used to eat in the car on the way to work most days.
wow.
Because I would just make myself like something easy to eat in the car. And I can't. I've eaten yogurt in the car, and if you get like a drip of yogurt in your car will smell like yogurt for like 2 weeks. I did that a couple times and then never ate yogurt in my car again.
Damn.
Yeah.
What the heck? It's the heat.
I guess. I don't.
The heat and the dairy.
It was so bad. Like I would scrub it out, and then like you get in the car like 2 days later, and you're like, "Fuck."
Sour.
It's bad, dude.
Smells like my computer chair.
You got crusty butt computer chair, dude. Speaking of computer chair, I got myself one of those little like foam butt pads since I was working from home all spring. So I was teaching all day from my computer chair, so my butt started getting like super uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So I bought myself one of those little like foam pads. I'll hold it up so you guys can see it. It looks absurd. Like I feel
Like
like
a hemorrhoid
I feel
pad?
Like, yes, it feels like a hemorrhoid pad. But
Nice.
It is a memory foam butt pad, and holy shit, it changes the whole working from home experience. It is. It
Yep.
is. I will never go back.
Huh. One of my coworkers in the lab is like a bioinformatician, and he has like a little thing that goes on your feet, and it's like a little ramp. Have you ever heard of that before? And like instead of your feet like sitting flat to the ground,
Yeah.
you get to put your feet up on like a little ramp,
Huh.
and it like changes how your quads are affected.
That's pretty cool.
And yeah, because he said like his shoulders were getting pushed up too high,
Yeah.
so he would like have to lift his chair up, but then it takes some of the weight off of your butt because you
Interesting.
can kind of use your feet.
To like press
Yeah,
on.
so on the weekend I went over and I sat at his desk
It. Ooh, did it feel nice?
doing some homework. Yeah, it was. I felt like I was in the flow state.
Ooh, maybe you should get one of those on with your Black
Yeah.
Friday, Cyber Monday shopping.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna get.
Could be cheap.
Uh,
I've always wanted to get one of those like under the desk ellipticals, but they feel too lame and they're too
you're gonna
expensive.
Pedal.
Yeah, you just do a little like pedal, get a little leg workout in while you're doing your work. But they're like $100 to $200. They're like way too expensive.
Damn.
Yeah,
Yeah, a little bit.
little expensive.
Might as well just not do that. Yeah, I don't know.
So speaking of this whole episode, if you guys haven't picked up, has been somewhat Thanksgiving themed since this was Thanksgiving this previous week. And so as we were thinking about what to talk about, we just wanted to talk about, Thanksgiving, like memories or favorite Thanksgiving foods. Does anybody want to start with a favorite Thanksgiving food? Otherwise, I can. It's up to you.
Everybody's is stuffing,
I love that. I love it.
right?
Cranberry Jello.
Oh,
It's the cranberry Jello.
I
Does
don't
that even
believe-
count as a food?
I say yes.
Or is that a condiment?
Why not both?
Good question. I think it depends on if it has the cranberries in it or if it's just like the can that you wiggle out, the, like,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
then it
just-
like comes out of the.
That's my favorite kind.
Yeah. I
It
used
comes
to
out.
always.
It's still shaped like the can.
Yeah. I would never cut it up. I would just leave it like that in the bowl to
Nice.
troll like mom, and she's like, Henry,
You gotta cut it.
yeah,
I don't
make it smaller.
Yeah. I guess our great grandma. Yeah, our great grandma had the stuffing recipe, that Hank and I grew up on. That apparently is popular for the time period, but I don't think most people do it anymore. Which is instead of using bread for your stuffing, you crush up saltine crackers, and that's what our mom then continued to make for our stuffing. You take saltine crackers and you crush them up, and you mix in sausage and onion and celery and raisins, which is another weird thing for a lot of people.
Yeah, we have put raisins in everything.
Yeah. And an ass load of poultry seasoning, and you use milk to soften it, and you just like mush it all up with your hands, and holy shit, it is my favorite stuffing. It is so good.
It's the best. I don't really like bread stuffing anymore. It just like has no flavor compared to the saltine cracker one.
It's so weird, but it is so damn good.
No egg?
There is an egg. There's an egg or two.
I thought there was an egg.
Yeah, there is egg.
You're not slipping that egg away from me.
You always hiding your eggs.
What other people use besides milk? Other people use milk too?
I don't know. Maybe like chicken stock or something.
I
don't know. That's
I
a
just
mystery.
made a chicken and I stuffed it with chickpeas and chilies. And I zested this isn't Thanksgiving.
Oh.
This is just chicken
This is a separate episode.
Yeah, it's just stuffing themed.
So continue. You stuffed it with chickpeas and peppers and like hot
Chili
peppers?
peppers? Yeah, chilies, hot chilies. And then you zest a lemon.
Interesting.
And then you season it. Oh, you put garlic as well. And then you get a chicken and you shove that inside of it. And then you lift up the skin, like right near the chicken's bum.
Yeah.
You can kind of break the skin. So I did some like seasoned butter, and I reached my hand up in there.
Yep.
And spread it, and then I cut the lemon that I used and zested. I cut it in half, and I plugged the hole.
Very intimate.
Yeah, and then I cut an onion in half, and I laid it in the bottom of the pan and put the chicken on top of that.
Look at you.
To cook it. Yeah,
Wow.
It was great. It was really spicy though. I would recommend 1 chili, not 2. But it was good. It was good. Nice and citrusy.
Nice.
Was all that just for you?
Yeah.
Damn, you cook a full meal for yourself?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I ate it for a couple days.
Nice.
But I be cooking. I also made bread the other day.
Very
I'm a
fancy.
bread making fiend.
Nice.
Sesame garlic, I think.
That sounds good. I've always wanted to try to make bread. Everybody like during quarantine was on the sourdough thing of like, you gotta make your sourdough starter on the counter, leave it for a week.
Then you have to feed it.
Yeah, it's
shit.
Too much.
It's a pain in the ass. I just I do no knead bread, so you just let it sit for like 8 hours or something. You just put it together in the morning, and then when you come home from work, you're ready.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I made my turkey this year, we I happened to watch a YouTube video. Shout out to the Mythical Kitchen channel, which is part of like Good Mythical Morning, and they did an experiment of a plain turkey, no brine, no basting, and then they did a dry brined turkey, a wet brined turkey, and then tried them with basting and without basting. And they found that the best, most flavorful, most moist turkey was wet brined with basting. So I tried it because like their whole thing was they thought basting was a scam. They thought basting was bull. Because it doesn't seem like it does anything. Like you're just like pouring some liquid over this every once in a while. Yeah, you're just like, here, have a splash.
Yeah, and then it just drips off.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
But I tried it with my turkey this year. Surprisingly good. It was probably the most moist turkey I have ever made, and it was just the turkey breast, so it didn't even have the bone. Because usually when you have like bone in, it makes it more moist. But I just had a boneless turkey breast. And
boneless. That's how I like my pizza too.
Such a loser.
Boneless.
Bones.
Sorry for the ear headphone wearers.
But yeah, it was surprisingly good. And just one. Moist. It was very moist.
Moist.
Ooh. One thing that I always think of with Thanksgiving was Grandma's Velveeta cheese using recipes. So our grandma was a pretty good cook, but she would definitely use her like 1950s casserole type methods. So with certain things that she would make, it would just like you would see the ingredients and you're like, what is this? And then you try it and you're like, ooh, okay,
That's pretty good.
All right, Grandma.
Weird corn mush.
Yep.
Tastes good.
Very good.
Yeah, I had a pretty good green bean casserole.
Oh, see, I'm not a
this
huge fan of
Thanksgiving.
that, and Grandma never made that.
It was really good because he put the crunchy onions on top. You know,
Everybody likes
Yes.
crunchy onions.
the crunchy onions were great.
Mhm.
Yeah, I had a nice green bean casserole,
Nice.
and I had a nice sweet potato with the marshmallows on
Ooh,
top.
That's always good.
That was good too. Apparently, he put a whole pack of brown sugar in it.
No wonder it
I
was
know
good.
that.
Fucking
Jesus
disgusting.
Christ.
So gross.
Holy
More
crap!
brown sugar than potato.
For real.
Probably another reason why I threw up. But
You're not
Yeah,
wrong.
it was pretty good.
That sounds good.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
you're
I
right.
did.
Yeah, definitely some Velveeta blocks going.
Oh,
going
yeah.
in.
Yeah, she would.
Yeah.
She would do a broccoli and cheese. She would do that with her mac and cheese. She did a scalloped potato. And it was
the
all.
scalloped.
Yeah, that was good. And she would do that all with a nice thick block of Velveeta.
Did you guys?
Is Velveeta like real cheese?
No,
Is it-
that is cheese food. Cheese food
Yeah,
product.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I would say no as well.
Yeah, and she would always do like the 1950s toppings on the casserole too. So she would do like the cornflake topping on top of the potatoes or whatever to make it crunchy.
Cornflake?
Yeah, that's 1950s casserole, baby.
Cornflake.
Yep.
Okay.
They're pretty good. They're crunchy. Cornflake chicken.
I don't know what else I have on my tier list.
Yeah.
But like
your other top dishes.
Yeah. Where even is the turkey on the tier list? For me, it's like B.
Turkey's like B or C for me. I would say all the
Yeah.
sides. For me, I'm gonna catch some flack for this, but mashed potato is below the turkey for me. I did not even eat mashed potatoes this Thanksgiving.
Me either.
Fuck you. Fuck you and your mashed potato hating face.
I think it depends on the style of mashed potato, though. There's so many
Yeah.
different ways to make mashed potatoes. You can make them cheesy. You can make them garlicky.
If you really soup them up, I like them. But your average Thanksgiving mashed potatoes, I'm like, meh,
What about mashed sweet potatoes?
meh.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
I'd much rather just eat stuffing or any other casserole. Even
Yeah, I
even
mean,
the
this-
turkey.
Stuffing is kind of just mashed bread.
Yes, it is.
So, it's like essentially the same thing, just mashed carbs.
Yes.
Thanksgiving's about the sides.
Yeah. 100%.
For real.
You want to hear something sad?
Sure.
When I used to work at Disney, I would just eat like a sweet potato. Like I would just hold it and eat the whole thing.
Raw?
Some- No. I would like bake it or something like that. And then I would just have to sit in the break room and eat my fucking cold sweet potato in my hand.
Yeah, that's pretty
And
rough.
I would eat the skin and everything. I was
Oh,
just
God.
like too tired to meal prep some days, so I'd just be like, all right, what do I got? A sweet potato, peanut butter and jelly. All right, that should be good.
Oh my
Oatmeal,
God.
sweet potato. Okay, let's go.
Oatmeal, sweet potato as a balanced meal.
Yep, yeah,
Oh
Yeah.
my God. That's terrible.
yeah.
All right, so the episode should be over in just a few. But before we end, just wanted to do our Scruffy suggestions. Hank already brought up his, but if you want to finish that thought, if there's anything else.
I just think you should take a little extra time in the morning to treat yourself sometimes.
So, with that in mind, what's your process in terms of are you putting the brown sugar in the milk or in the coffee?
So what I do recently, because I have like a 1-cup coffee maker, you
Mhm.
could do this with any like drip through thing either, but you want to make the coffee as concentrated as possible.
Okay.
So I'm like pouring the water through it and like tamping the coffee down so it's compact and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because like you want it to be as pressurized as possible, because that's how like the cappuccino and like the espresso machines
Yeah.
work. It's like high pressure through like finely packed grounds. So I get the coffee nice and thick, nice and dark, and then what I do is I get, because like it's supposed to be more like milk or cream or whatever than coffee even, which like most of the time I don't like because I need the caffeine. But I take the milk or cream. I use half and half. I'll probably switch to milk if I'm going to keep doing this.
Yeah.
Whole milk, and I put it in a cup or a Tupperware or whatever, and then you microwave it for a little bit because it needs to be hot.
Okay.
And then I've just been using like my mixer and just like absolutely whipping the shit out of it on like 3 or 4 for like a while. And you want to do it until you see like foam that doesn't have a lot of big bubbles. So you give it a swirl and you give it a tap tap to break up the big bubbles. And then if you really want to make a latte, you need something with like a nice spout. But I've been like putting the brown sugar right in the milk and then heating it up and then whipping it to
Interesting.
make like sweet hot milk. And then putting that into my coffee.
Is that the name of our rapper's backup band, Sweet Hot Milk?
Sweet hot milk. That's not bad, actually. If we're gonna be like a white rapper,
Big Daddy Scruff and the Sweet Hot Milk.
and the sweet hot milk, that's fucking good.
That's not that bad.
That's
I'm writing
good.
that down. Big Daddy.
Write that down.
Scruff. And the Sweet
Yeah,
Hot
and that
Milk.
ends my Scruffy suggestion.
I like that.
Wow.
That sounds like a lot of work.
It does.
It takes me like 3 or 4 minutes.
Okay. That's quicker than I thought, honestly.
Not bad. Not bad.
All right. I like it. All right. Well, thank you guys for listening. Next week, we'll talk about some other things. We haven't decided what yet. But make sure you tune in because I'm sure it will be interesting. Maybe we'll do the AJ's college saga or general college stories. And then we'll
Sounds
have
good to me.
the throw episode or whatever the fuck I said.
Yeah, in a couple.
Yeah, the puke-isode as maybe as like a segment of that, so that way I can give you a little warning. But we'll
For
see.
the heavy section.
Yeah, the heavy section. All right, so thank you guys for listening. Make sure to check us out on various platforms. With this episode, we will be launching our Instagram, so you can check out Scruffy Brothers Podcast on Instagram for any updates, maybe some pre-show clips, and other highlights. You can also check us out on YouTube at, again, the Scruffy Brothers Podcast. And then pretty much wherever podcasts are found, you can find us. So I know for sure we're on Spotify, Google Podcasts, and we're also on Anchor, which is where we host our sites, or host our podcasts. So yeah, bye everybody. Thanks for listening.
Thank you. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.